All right, we are just learning that President Trump may consider a pardon for Alice Marie Johnson, the woman in prison for a first-time drug offense that Kim Kardashian discussed with him yesterday. But we have to talk about Kim's trip to the White House. Here she is with the president in the Oval Office. Let's look at this picture because I think this picture is worth 1,000 words at least. She's not touching President Trump. Her face is serious. She's in all black. President Trump looks very happy. And I think that speaks volumes, given that it's Kim Kardashian, one of the most photographed women in the world. She knows exactly how to communicate through the lens. And I think she wants people to know that, you know, what?
Nothing. I'm just saying, this couldn't just be a picture. Like, hey, do you want a picture with the president? Sure. Snap. See ya.
No, come on, girl.
It's definitely way more than a picture. Kim Kardashian normally sexualizes her photos, whether they're on Instagram or Twitter. She knew to make this picture very, I don't know, distant and very stoic. So I think you do have to analyze the picture, Jeff. It's not just a picture. This is Kim Kardashian making a statement.
Thank you.
Sometimes it's just a picture.
What if she was like this next to him in a hot pink dress like this? You know, everybody would have dissected that. Oh, she's Trump's biggest supporter. How inappropriate she's wearing a hot pink dress. You know, you probably would have been on that bandwagon.
You gave me the curved finger.
She was scolding you.
No, but you like scooped it.
Sam, we can break this photo down, but I really don't want us to lose focus on why she was there. I think it was a big deal, and I think the fact that New York Post headline kind of helped us lose focus, like we always do. We have a narrative, which is prison reform, and now we're talking about a dress. Now we're talking about what you're wearing. Now we're talking about the fact that you're not smiling. Instead of the fact that there's somebody's 62-year-old grandmother and many people's 62-year-old grandmothers and grandfathers that are sitting in jail for non-violent offenses. So that's what we need to focus on. This is funny and interesting, but like, let's not lose the fact that she's really trying to do some good.
You're right.
She's trying to do some good.
Now, you're probably going to be really ticked off when you see some of these tabloids then, because they are distracting even more. Let's take a look. So they're having a field day with the story, and their headlines, I think, are a tad sexist, putting it lightly. Here's the New York Post with the headline, Trump meets rump, Kim Jong-un pitches prez on prison reform, the other big-ass summit. Now let's look at the New York Daily News before we discuss. It says, the only Kim he could get, another reference to the stalled talks with North Korea. And I know that there's chuckling in the background. I get it. We can make light of it. But I'm with you, Al. Like, here's someone that's at least trying to do something with prison reform.
Okay. I want to start just because I am going to laugh about it. And you're totally right, Al. You're 100% right.
It's silly, though.
It is all about the woman who might get out of prison. I totally agree with that. But you have to laugh at those are some clever headlines.
They are.
A little sexist, like, come on, can't we just laugh anymore? Can a photo just be a photo? Like, we have to dissect every single thing.
But it is sexist.
Well, I disagree that it's sexist because Kim has made a career off of selling her body. So now this is sexist for the New York Post to make a play on what she has sold her entire career.
Yes.
If it wasn't for her sex tape, if it wasn't for her putting her body on Instagram every day, which I don't think there's anything wrong with, then they wouldn't be using these puns.
But there's a lot more. I disagree with you respectfully. There's a lot more to Kim Kardashian, and I'm not even a huge I'm not even a huge Kim Kardashian fan, but I will give her credit in the fact that sex tape was a long time ago, and I'm sure a lot of people out there have sex tapes.
Right, no shame. There's no shame in the sex tape.
But she's also a huge business entrepreneur. She is a mogul. She's definitely perfected her brand, and by her going and talking to the president about prison reform, she doesn't have to do that. She doesn't have to spend any time trying to change another person's life. The fact that those headlines are boiled down to her ass is sexist, and in my opinion, not okay.
Listen, we all agree that she's there for the right reason, and this is all about the woman.
But why can't we talk about that? Why can't the headline say Kim Kardashian?
Because she's known for that. She's known for that, Sam.
We can, and honestly, Sam, and this makes me sad to say this, if they had just had a headline that said, hey, prison reform, no, we wouldn't be talking about this.
That's true.
You need to pull eyeballs, especially in the newspaper industry, and they got to do what they got to do. I understand why they did it. I just don't agree with it.
All right. See,
that was a very good conversation that I was not into in the beginning.
And I feel like we all kind of ended on the same note.
Yeah.
See? Right. We can agree to disagree.
We blew it up on this side.
New best friends over here.
I know, right?